Yo, Abusia, last week, we spoke about Arons and how they put fear and how they feed on people and areas, lower vibrations, and they said they are able to read 4 weeks, no more better body na soul na start ifanimu because 4 weeks and sana life ne bebemu. Na life ne ba na divinity ne ba betena ne so e wo hono a cause a whole lot of miscarriages in there and no na last week you can't want some. This week we are going to talk about something. The shamans of ancient Zulu Africans have a saying that goes like this: the snake-like being called CHITAURIS gets fattened by the energy of humans. What is CHITAURIS? And then I'm a person when they say CHITAURIS, what are we talking about? Let's discuss it. And then we are discussing CHITAURIS. Like a reptilians or a snake-like beings. What they have to do with Arons and what they do to mankind. That's what we are going to discuss today. I welcome you to another great episode of Spiritual Hour. I believed you, 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 and I send you love wherever you are. I send you peace, I send you hope, I send you hope, I send you hope, I send you hope, I send you laughter, I send you peace, and I wish you Nature Day. Welcome to another episode. I'm the goddess and the pride of your ancestors. They smell through me, they see through me, they hear through me. Every particle of information is given through me. I welcome you to another great episode. Today's topic is Zulu, Chatari, and the demons of Manichaeism. And I ever can want some Chatari, no me to me bona machrim na Manichaeism no ye. Crofona omo wa sorry na omo de like omo afa Bible no ma san afa deities na bomu na omo som no eno na efe Manichaeism. It was introduced into the system by a man called Mani. Enti say ya will say a new age era no and I am pesi ebeti asori na some because of the church is coming from our colonial masters, so we should go back to our ancestors. No mo can go back to our ancestors and no ma catch say Bible no kra na egu nsan wom na say no mo nipa di so no mo su ko gu nsan and no paganism ye dey aka Christianity ho. It is called Manichaeism. It's been there for ages. And what the Arons has to do with this Manichaeism and Chatari, and no any idea boom and they about discuss is going to be great. It's very deep and it's very, very sensitive. I don't know how you will take it, but it's the truth. If you watch this episode with your consciousness, you will get into the message and then you will understand what we are talking about. On this platform, we talk about deep spirituality. Truth theories is what we give you here. They will make you, if you decide to elaborate and think about them. I welcome you to another episode. The shamans are the spiritual mediums of the Zulus, and what they refer to as Chitaris are the various gods that we worship today. So when you say Chitaris, I will take my time and God you are referring to Chitaris. Nti ye beto ye bo ni akom na woka shamans na omo ye the mediums and the spiritual communicators of the Zulu family. Uko history ni mu kakra ubekwa akohu say there are places omo ka spirituality nipa bi omo holdi ana omo ase anaso say omo original source no spirituality. I said to you people, or once a while I scream that I am the true bloodline. If you don't understand, you wouldn't even know what I mean. But when you learn and go deeper, you know that when they talk about mediums and those intermediaries between spiritual world and mankind, in our West Africa here, no, you will get the Voltarians and the Gans, and you will not do or talk about anything like that without mentioning or calling for the shamans. Shamans are the mediums. Omu jina ho anase spirits etimi ekasa efa omumu. The shamans are spiritual mediums of the Zulus, and what they refer to as Chatari are the various gods that we worship today. Our human energies are food for these snake-like beings who have made themselves gods over us. You see, Zulu people are very powerful people. Like a bit of my example, like when you look at the Voltarians, when you look at the Gans and the northern regions, part of northern region, no, they are very powerful. And I'm not talking about the power. I'm not talking about power in terms of war, but in terms of spirituality. Omu kita the original mediums, no. Omu ye na uka shaman for no so aka ho. Na omu fre enkrofo bi CHITAURIS omu ye the snake like men. Ye bet to me edidi aba form, but I'm not going to go there now because I'm a true bloodline. If I decide to go deeper into that line now, I might get emotional. And if you know that omu ye true bloodlines na nka sample omu mpe omu alive. Enti no se wuya kobie ehɔ no na wuhu hɔ na ukasa wukoka, then you are going to start from the reptilians. Na ehɔ na nsɛm ni bebree wɔ. So today we are discussing Zulu, CHITAURIS, and the demons of Manichaeism. So ye better take your time kakra na ye bubu ni nyina mu na ya besi form. The story of CHITAURIS in ancient Zulu land is similar to the story of the invasion of the Arons on earth when humans were new on the planet. I have done an extensive series on this on my YouTube channel, so make sure you look for it. I have done Arons. I think this is the third time I'm doing it. I'm taking my time in punching it 1111. A woman I'm a giant from Megum Kakra na punch because, like I told you last week, you know, omo your energies, and when you are talking about it, they know you. They themselves can come after you, and then omo laws and cartels now omo use omo so for all sort of fraternities, no, they also can come for you because most of them are in power, and if they decide to disturb you, they can actually disturb you. But if you are wise, you are not scared, but you are careful in your movement, so you are able to put all the jobs or works or the structures you need to put before you leave. You use wisdom in saving yourself to make sure all your jobs are done before you leave. The story of the CHITAURIS in ancient Zulu land is similar to story of the invasion of the Arons on earth when humans were new. Se uko Bible mu a wahu abusia se ade a ye sua no wahu se yetumi to ye bo na ye ba form na ye yadwene se ye nhwe de ye nya na ye yadwene se ye putu continent ne first na ye yadwene se ye be care about souls. We will put souls first. We are able to descend low and take our time in reading anything. Because me person what you say, whether Bible, Quran, Bhagavad Gita, and every book that you think you are reading, there is nothing new under this sun. There is actually nothing new. The old story now a work on, and they keep packaging it. They keep packaging it into ombe packaging is no my den na omo de abrew. Inti no, if we are able to take our time, na ye adwene say ye behwe mu akwa echi, we are able to tell say niama no ma chro wo Bible ni books ni mu bebre no. eye ade e wo ho dada. And those who were so intelligent and were spiritually endowed, no, they decided to capitalize on it. Na omo a build bibi no omo atro bibi. But eba ne sa baby ehu ni say dia wa build baby na wa tro baby no onu no nim ade a obetumi de ne loyalty ama no, but the same asem na e wo ho na no de beto so. We keep hearing say the Book of Enoch no na omo se abofo si fom na omo ne mma bededaaye na omo hu se mma ho ye fe na omo one mma bededaaye na omo ne mma wowoye sa asem no saying yeti ase we only pick part of it say ma a man chichiri omuti because actually the original story no almost say man chichiri omuti actually came from this place. Almost say abofo ne bae no mbe hu say ma no etiriwi ewowa na omo ho ye fe na omo ne omo bede dae na according to the Book of Enoch no omo ne mba ne dae omo ne omo wowo ye no omo ne omo wowo the Nephilims and I say Asiebu no, and according to the book, because the angels were not humans, kolani were highly intelligent and they were endowed with technological knowledge, so they were creating guns and what have you. Last week, you know, how Arons give technology way for people to create guns and war tools and all that. Sadia way is in the Book of Enoch. So there's actually nothing new under the sun. It is the same knowledge system and people keep building on it. I want us to take notice of this. I continue. Now, the mythology of the CHITAURIS in ancient South Africa is that they came to earth as snake men. When they came, they brought technology and tools that were so advanced. Therefore, they were able to use these advanced tools to enslave humans. They even enslaved celestial beings who were on both earth and in the etheric realm. Last week, me bubu sa party nyina de amount. So last week, me ma what I say, the Arons have been here for ages. They don't have anywhere going. And I told you they hold power in the etheric realm or the fourth dimension, controlling the dreams and showing people the negative pictures. And I told you that these Arons, no, they are responsible for cinematic world. And when Crawford say near-death experience and all that, they go and see all sort of things and they come to tell us. And no na repeating the whole so Chatari story ni muno. Before we get to end, you will understand. When they came to the world, no, na nipa eti asasi so na ye kan nipa eti asasi so e ma re mfi say nipa bibini black. Ono na ote asasi so. They are the owners of this world. They are the true bloodline. What they hate is bloodshed. They hate bloodshed. Until this snake-like men came to this world, came to learn this world, and then they introduced these technologies for man, and then they created division, hatred, and fight among men because of the tools they made, the cutlasses, knives, guns, and all that. Omo de man nipa no, omo turning nipa against ni nyonko nipa. And almost started say omode sa tools we ye started say ye they destroy ye ho because na ye nipa no yet the darkest world mu. That was where power is. Inti no na omo afedi omo turning ye tia ye ho, so we were beating and killing and eating ourselves. I continue. Therefore, they were able to use these advanced tools to enslave humans. They even enslaved celestial beings. Even meaning me use the word above for and also say ahonhom. Let me use ahonhom. I have taught us before that yena nanom na omo tumi nyinia because na sabi omo born in Dawson sa inti na omo tumi nyinia na oda ho ye fa ne be hata inti oka osoro sem inti na omo tumi kura bonwura baabi yena na Enoch omo se wanwu na he was raptured. Enye nipa ba akum yenu na aye raptured Ghana ha There are families that will come out, a lot of people were raptured. First, no, I say akola kukuruma, okwafuomo, no nkwa okwafuomo, mweti afa no wayira and all that. These things are things that happened to Jonah and you say bones. No, all these things were spaceships and all that. By then, we didn't have names for them. And you know, this our technology ni by we as this snake-like men na reptilians no. Ono omo buy no omo be create division ni ade and omo be so ewiem ahonhom ebu nipa ni de ebu nipa bibini and omo be enslave yen turn ye ho etieti aye ho. Then we started fighting and killing and eating ourselves because one kasa wo hyesumu ni mu e ho na tumi na wo na wo pie ya na ya ka kiro se we nya wo beku a we pie wo pese wo light say de bia we love light. Mitwaso the Chatari created the act of worship because they feed on the energies of humans. Sasem we makanda me se mumie mbisa ye ho adenti na de bia baabi a wo be ko busumfi a ye se vow se wo nko baabi e ho nko ana wo betena wo kwa asori a ye se fa uso no ma we untumi nko ha wo ko islam omunso se e ho nko untumi nko fa Kristo mfa nka ho. What is going on? If it is one God, I can go here and go here because it's the same God. Because nobody has ever called Bronsam Wanasori Demuda. It is the same God we call. Nobody has called Bronsam in any religious sect. They all call God. Into why the division? If it is God, it is God. So why the division? Archons masters want their portions. Portion of soul. You win a soul for a particular kingdom of the Archons. They feed on the souls you gather for them and they will make you the one bringing souls to them, no, rich. But don't forget, I have told you last week, your children's brain and your own organs are their own reward. You are not free from whatever they feed on with the souls you gather for them. They harvested human energies. They even married women from earth and gave birth to entities. The Book of Enoch. They created weapons and made humans fight each other. They invested the land with hate, division, and religion. They progress when humans suffer, and there is so much fear and death. I have told you last week, said they feed on fear. Share your brain na your brainy bebreno, and your bony bintiu. Because in fact, Nyankopon onim bone or like even when you talk to people that there is no Nyankopon and there is no Brunsam, yenya and nkrofo way so they are dream way ashe yetirim. Until you can look at your fellow human beings and say that say we dear or your Brunsamasini or your Brunsamba or beko Brunsam jem. Nyankopon embo nipa wokra wo ye nipa no wo ba no ye so bad of a child no wo wish so obesesa adenti na obesoja ama wo ba wa bona wa bere so nkotom because of asodin. It doesn't make sense. What is your opinion? These snake-like people no omo ye the reptilians omo ba asase so ena omo ba ye na omo be sia said the assassin ne bobere ne ade ne tie medical catch said they were not human beings. So they had knowledge about technology and what michire way so last week about the Arons and na omo betina asase no so and na fe omo started so omo de yen HAC ye ho ade bia wo hu se asi black race so no eye bibia nipa invent ye na aso omo be invent ade we no omo gya ahokọ ye ana omo ye no omo gya bibi egu asase nase any assassin nani any ewiem. What has really happened to black race? And no, and I'm a person that you go deeper into it. Obibi say, what are we discussing today? Today we are discussing ZULU, CHITAURIS, and the demons of the MANICHAEISM. And no, and idea and you're discussing it was so. Into fear, me see idea share if a weapon somebody or sorry anapa no fa etuo no se okokroma kokunipa etuo nankasa be direct na konipa onu fie woni mu se eye mi se mewu no the gun na ekokunipa ne be direct akono ho because already no there is foundations These Arons control everything. At the moment they drop fear, say one bomb paya, ubabewu, one mom paya, ukunu ebejao, one mom paya, won't heaven. No, you were food for the Arons. The Chatari love it when thousands of people are afraid and angry. This is what is eating African. Fear of security. Inti de biano, they have to go and negotiate. Now, omako negotiating no mudi bibia kosi ano just to secure the condition. Fear. Banisana, Arons will rule. The other day I was asking you people, say, Mosha, your situation, your condition. Ne said, ya ye hu, ewo kuromu hano. Common montes, ebetimi abaha, abe influence, invention, and I say bibi waha. Common montes cannot come here. The reason I was telling you that I feel there is a dome dividing African continent from the Western world. The reason being that they hate everything Arons feed on is here. So we've given them the seat, the higher seat to rule and also to feed on our souls. Obibu to me fu. Obibu to me fu ama obe to me kuniba abone yere. Obibu to me fu no kikansem. This is what Arons feed on. Fear, anger, and no mu feeding home. The Chatari eats fear, anger, and death. It gives them power because omuno said ya niyama bone koso abobu greed, like everything sakasakayo koso no honomo ena omuno omo energy, because that's where they get lower vibration, is where they can feed from. Intido yankasa Africans ye believe say be ye beku ye nchen bibia, so we give the table or we give opportunity to Arons or these Chitaris to eat on us or to feed on our souls. They established systems and made themselves rulers of all the realms before they were later chased out of the earth. So the Chitaris no na say snake like men no. Omo asem na me chirechire mu chire wi omo be ye omo ho anyame wa ha e wo yeso nipa so na me bisa se ye pam omo so omo nko no omo koya no mu ja bibi. This thing is coined in the book of Enoch. In fact, I think part of it is in the Bible. When you read the book of Joshua, you get more of this thing that I'm talking about. Omo say ye Enoch na ebe chi omo nyina no ode omo gu prison. So don't ever think that there is nothing. There are things. And don't think we cannot do anything. We can, because we are the supreme. We are the most powerful species. Ye nipa da se ne was as so Nyankopon ti ye mu ne ye wo direct contact. Ye betimi aye bibi, but adwene no. Inti se ye ka cho se na Chitaris no wa ha na bibi esi na ya pam omo a. Don't say there is nothing like that, because it's in the book of Joshua, it's in the book of Enoch, it's in Genesis. You can also read it from Genesis. Oma betina ha na omo yo omo Nyankopon e wo yeso till say ye be pamo omo efri asasi so. According to the shamans na maka cho so omo yes mediums edema Zulus no. According to the shamans, the Chatari are still hiding inside the earth and in the low vibration zones of the etheric realm. Me can't wait to say Arons know so much power in the etheric realm because they are etheric beings and they've been on this planet for ages. They know you because omo are responsible for reincarnation and recycle you at all times. Into wa obano omo, and because of reincarnation, no, na omo be rob away your memories and everything. So they know you don't know anything. You don't even remember. This is the gospel of Arons according to African mythology. The Chitaris are the ones who introduce death, fear, anger, and war into the world. When you say this, then the identity na ya mo ka say one fa ama Yesu a wo bewu. na one fan one ma Yesu a ukra no bekwa akoye bronsam de ya. How do you know this? How do you know this? They put fear in you that if you don't donate it by force, they will come for it by force. So this is what plays in our mind. Na ye dimirika de bi eni pepe baby diniti yahye. A ne nkwaje ni ni tumi ni na ho bambo nyina eti ono aka se nipa no ne mu. Nti ade bia ede ehu to wo so. Ade bia ne conditions no eye se wanya it's not divinity and it's not for you as a human being or as a soul. So wanya and wanya obey say. So today these Chataris or Arons are the same entities behind the systems promoting fear, anger, division, and death. Through religion, media, medicine, politics, economics, and every principle of society. Enti when we say me catch last week and say even your media space abeye cartel. I just say wo ko join in nkrofo bi na ansa na wunduma ayesin. One ko join here, you just have to hold on to your faith. The same as Christianity. Asore ni nyina ye Kristo asore ba omuntam atete. Group bi wo so mo yesunsum so mo yesa group no ebi nso so mo ye charismatic group no ebi mo so so ye to orthodox we mu won crofo mo invite wo for mo program we no so won crofo mo invite wo mo for mo program division eno ena ekoso e wo ho no mo enti no se wonim na one join any of this they can actually come for you. They can actually frustrate you because they gather and create group and fraternities for the Arons to rule over them, and you the one that created them no they make you rich. Inti na say mote say baton me ku ho we na wo ho na we aba na we nyankopon bi eni ho obeye sa asem no. Nyankopon boss no ni asase on pe confusion. Bible can say he is not an author of confusion. Anameboa. I continue. They tell us to fear them as gods. They tell us we are sinners from birth and we must pray to them and beg for their mercies. Omo say Adam and Eve, omo ye boni besin de. Be hu boni ko ankrofo yi ye da. Apart from losing consciousness na, boni no omo say bi mu say sex bi obia won explanation na odema. Ede be boni no mo ye na omo aka kire wo so say because omo ye boni no omo wu nti ya wo bonim nti agese wo de wo kra ne de ma omo ansa na wetimi enya heaven akọ. Can we actually explain this? If any pastor is watching me and he has in-depth knowledge about this, the Revelations platform is open. Why is this so? Say nyankopon o hwe ye nyina ye so. Can we say China for India for ne ade no omo nyankopon bi enhwe omo so ana heaven omo nka ho ana? How do we calculate this? Inti yembra ne yembe bompa ye ne yempa omo chow for omo mercy. They make us look for answers outside ourselves and mislead us from awakening. This thing this show, the papa bi ba Hindu papa no oba show ne so recently no. Or say no our platform no wejai. We had a king who also came to Aziz, who also came to Revelations platform. He also had platform on also wejai. The way they will beat you up, the way they will hate you, the way you would have to change places you sleep. Sometimes you think about it and it baffles you. Say nyamea na wo friend na nyame na wo friend so onye bibia ma wo ade na me offending nyame na unja me nyame because Bible na kasa catch say there is time for everything. Bible say leave them. Na se mre no so obetwa ne die ewom na enye me mano asem na beto wo heaven impunumu nti ade na unja me na me nka deamenim because ada heaven ne beba wo megina wo na ye mbisa say nti wo de okay na ye ampa misumi nkogina ho matembuo wo me nsem na wo so watembuo wo nsem wo problem ye den. People are at the wrong side and they themselves no omo jitu mo preach yakese and they are suffering now But they won't come out to tell you, the innocent person sitting out there, say a lot of things we don't understand. A lot of problems we've realized prayer cannot answer. A lot of problems we've realized that it's not all about God. Some of them we have to search from within. Nenso so on kan kire wo da e na won so wote wo no ono a owu na all pretending na ye wo say oh you better than you nti no obi ka asem a wo mom na obekọ against nipa no oma am misleading ehu say ye nipa nkasa ye ntumi join ne yenko back to your origin ye yenko join divinity no chise wafa obi so na nyankopon obo nipa no o de fa any intermediary so ana. If that is the case obi to me nyame kasa direct aden na meme to me nyame kasa direct ade intermediary na okọ nyame ho de me case akọ no ono okọ nyame ho no wan bi se nyame fo sika obeji sika wo meme ho e na ono se wakọ bisa wo sika wo nyame ho amame na blessing beba me so nti ono no you see beyond the blessing. There are things sometimes when you hear you realize the mind is so shallow nipa ni bia ye mere. Because once we are waking, the rule of the Chitaris and Arons will be over. If all the people say nyane na ye tumi trigger ye nya ye so no na ye yenwe dwuma na ye se ye ni nyame abom ba ko a, what are you worshiping? What are you worshiping? These intermediaries and this Chitaris and these Arons that are creating a whole lot for us, no rule beba end. And until this is done, they will keep ruling us. They will keep recycling us. Sas de biya senya. Heaven ben a wokon. Ibisao. Heaven ben. I continue. Now let's look at Manichaeism versus the Arons. Abusia, say wo hwe me awo wo hwe spiritual hour. What I plead, say wa wo be ye say you wake yourself up. I'm telling you, wake yourself up. That's all you are here to do as a soul. That's all you are here to do. You are divine and you need to hit back to divinity. Hit back to your origin. If there is any heaven, and you are not able to channel all the energies around you to hit back to the creator, I'm telling you, whatever you are expecting. Oh, let's look at Manichaeism. In the ancient religious practice and tradition, there exists seers known as Manichaeism. The Manichaeists believe that Arons are the wicked rulers of the kingdom of darkness, because Arons to them are the ones who promote fear, death, and sicknesses. Manichaeism is simply paganism and Christianity combined together. Ena make a turn. Ebusunya, enye easy o. Enye easy. Sometimes, some of the knowledge, enye easy, but the love of man. Nipa hu do ene se wo be me nipa hu ne botaye nti odete asase so. Enu nti na make hwe. There is a vast side of the universe, like 99%, that mankind, it is only human being that can access all these places. Why are you stuck here? Why? If you claim you are suffering here, why are you happy here? Arons are making you feel that this is the only place. Oh my God. Today, certain pastors in Ghana are combining some sort of African paganism and rituals with Christianity, and they think it's a new age religion or something that they are starting new. Manichaeism has been there, combining Christianity with paganism. And then na Bible ne de men tonchene na afako ha na ye ni say, oh no, the men say, the Arons are so powerful, the Chitaris are so powerful. They keep reading our minds, they keep building up technologies for us, they keep building up knowledge, they keep showing us negative pictures, they keep throwing us into the cinematic world. So we are not able to wake up, not to think of liberating our souls. We, and I say I defo for more ye. Ye nananum binum abesin kono. They realize say Arons no mo ye wicked. Enti almost decided so omo the paganism no ebeka Christianity ho and omo tu ni din say Manichaeism. They were seers that could see things. Inti omo na ye from omo no mo create Manichaeism no e de buy no omo from Manichaeis. No omo ye strong and powerful seers. Because Arons to them are the ones who promote fear, death, and sickness. Inti omo nim say Arons no and CHITAURIS no omo really wiase. Inti no omo started the near maybe sisi na kwan so. Inti they were trying to do something. And what did they do? They tried to put paganism and then Christianity together. Asem we me kobo baby and fapem ni fie be dane asem. Ba mo amu to me ka say Roman for omunya mesom ne ye paganism. Ene ye de aba na Kristo ne fa ne kosi ya na de no ni ngina so ne ye paganism a. De abesi so no. Eno na ye den. And is it because they refresh your mind? I continue. And they asofo ni bi ba platform no so no mo se na we na fa akosi ya na wo do the Bible ne fa na ko fie ko gu nsa na ko ye libation na ko ye say na ko gu nsa wo nsuom na wo je say eno aba ma ye to say you knew something. There's nothing new there. Manichaeism has been there for ages. Did they help Africa? Did they help Africa? I continue. Combining Christianity with paganism, or the ideal of light and darkness, was started by a prophet called Mani in the 3rd century. He started this thing. The reason his name is first Manichaeism. Ono started this Mufa Bible we I think before now kwa kurase ni ade a sorry ni bi omo tumi ka kira say ye Bible na ehia bosom hwase na omo de Bible ato so na sa do sunsum sorry nketenkete no omo be say no na sa no omo start so omo keka na omo say bosom no de Bible na to so what when you 50 ho na what de American yase eno no ye friend say Manichaeism eno na some of these pastors are trying to bring it back to light again, and they think it's a new age worship. And people are not reading, so they are also believing and following this Manichaeism. Who is the owner of this Manichaeism? Who is influencing it? The same CHITAURIS and Arons. The only thing a man needs for himself is awakening, to gain your consciousness, to work on your own self and hit back your originality, and it is finished. You proceed to the next level of your life, but you don't pray for reincarnation to come back here. I am really looking for a Hindu and Krishna to come and talk to me about the Arons. I have asked multiples of them and they don't know about Arons. I am really looking forward in hearing from them, because reincarnation edipa. You are watching Spiritual Hour. You know my name. We've taken 2 weeks talking about the Arons, the Chatari. Sometimes they will change the name for you, and sometimes they say the snake man like, and the akeke kahu, and the same thing. Abusia, I want us to understand that we are in bondage. We've been captured. And we don't need to look outside for freedom or liberation. We don't need to look outside for salvation. We need to look for salvation from within us. Now, Bible are making it clear, or say Christ in you is the hope of glory. Not Christ in the church, not Christ in the bank. Christ in you. Why are you looking for Christ in the church instead of you from within? What is your hope of glory now? Is there any hope for us? So today, if some pastors are using pagan rituals together with the Bible, it does not mark the end of the world. Like if we are saying, it has always been there. Enya no na di wiase awie ba. It is nothing new. It shall pass. Eno so betwam. Bibia she asem bi wo ho aya me mpese meka ho. Onipa wa hu. Onipa a wote wo no. Wo body way you can detach. Wo betumi I get it out of the mechanism. The soul dwelling inside of you has no end. So if the Bible tell you that osoro ne asase ebetwam no nyame asem de entwamu da osoro yi so na mo se yembo ye ho moden ne yenkoi na asase betwam na ho so betwam then what am I going to do there? Abusunya, say you think critically awon, we are able to do ourselves a lot of good. Say you think good. Mama yenye just emotional about Bibi. I continue. The most important thing in life is connecting within. Connecting within. Everything shall pass. Your body, your cars, you will leave everything. But connecting from within is what will catapult you to your next level of life, because the universe is so huge. This para-universe has places for you to go. The heaven you want to go, you will not go there with your body. You have to make sure say ampa uko another dimension bi akwa we grew me so no e metimi nante gaining the consciousness in the unseen world that it can witch hunt its own destiny. This is the only thing that will not pass. But everything shall pass, including osoro na wo prayer kono. Arons in religion, let's see. There is an illusion that African spirituality or tradition of worship is blood rituals and sacrifices. Inti eno na ye bone. Sisi obia nim se ye nananom som abosom na asofo ni bi kura tumi ka se ye nananom abosom a yes omosom ye ne nyankopon dane omo achi eno de ma omo na yakọ wilderness na yakọ hard a whole lot what baby bebre. Is there anything anybody is worshiping without sign and a token, without a symbol? Is there anything anybody is worshiping without that? I know we want to go back to our roots and change the narrative of the colonial masters. But the root of African tradition that we are seeing now is not the way of the original black people. Dia ye hu sesi e chaka eno nso so enye ye bobre ene yesum debi enye yesum ne ye bobre ni at all. Se me di kan ma wate ase say before we were, there was nothing like that till say CHITAURIS and also say the snake like men ne buy omu be create weapons ne ade who did who didn't know say now we were using even stones to spark fire. Ahaban wo ho ananka me tibia ba ahaban wo ho anaye nananom no te omo posa egu nsuo mu no mu hwe egu boba so na anane na omo de modi bibi mframa fa so na ekeki entumi nko back boni biom ntumi mbu sa ebuo ni biom da eno no omo de pai caves mu e de create beautiful places na omo te. How do we see it now? No omo sacrifice nipa. Inti na make us say when you are going to talk about Africans, near catch us say now na nanoma tunto nipa ni bia so go back. Don't start from the middle after the manipulation of black race. Don't start from there. The curses by gods. Say we say nyame beku any ade the worship just yanko sum bibi na yenye say it was never the way of life for a black race. Till this thing came to meet us, the deities and the royals. First, no, they make sure some di tuntum nkom na omo tete ho or dokra obeja some yas bi or person nsuo ni hu ne ho. They reverence it. They were not worshiping it. Because they reverence it because they chase you from one place no mo ko baby nsuo wo no e ho no mo tumi tena because e ho na kire so mo betumi enye nsuo anu manya aduane adi ti nsuo ho na na mo tena ti mo di nsuo na chechechechire omukuro enti no na omo reverence nsuo no. They were not worshiping it. Ukoka asem we enya adwuma. They knew said there were energies omo nim say wo yare nti na akola yare esi ko se nsuo fe gu ne so. They knew there were healing powers and auras. Reverence no na enya ade omuso. Enumpo na omo ye no na edua esi hɔ a enwu ye no. na no mo ye na nye piece of food a ye twa e de abia mu na nye anumu na no mo reverence edua na esi wo a na nkwa wom eno na no mo ye ne sa. The fear and killing, the panic and poverty. If you are listening to me, it is breaking news. Say yes ade we and ama akonsuni seat and omoteso. These are all not the original way of the black man. Never. All religions have been hijacked by bloodthirsty Arons and Chitaris who are manipulating both dark and light forces to rule mankind with fear. Sanyama way ene ye kwa sacrificing dwan ene ye kwa ye way ekwe se wonte den na me na me catch ofa kwa baby a wo pe me catch plane enye plane fa plane mua. Said this is not the way of African. So kuku nyama kuku nipa nyina ye kuku ka ho. No. Yet this Chitaris and this Arons no. Omo and omo abe capture yen. No omo manipulate yen, rule yen with fear. Just so that we will feel less. Ye beji atum say yen to me nye hwe ade Jesus aba. Ebusia. Ye problem na ye wona so. Na woka say yen to ye bombra from the yen hwe so a wo na wo ye the worst being on earth. So Ebusia, let's look at the church. I don't want to go deeper. So blood sacrifice na onyamine bebodua na obekum na wash wan kosum busum wan kosum we wan ko yesey na deities wan kotua we ya amano na wan yesey a abrantie me nua ba ma me papa ne me maame Professor Mills no kan me nuanom me nanom na me ejamo Ebusia enye we na ye African spirituality. No. The platform is open from head to foot. The other day we had a man here, a Hindu man on the platform, and he was saying, "Say, omo no omo disi omo so omo twinyami omo focus so." Now, what about God Himself? Can't we focus on Him? We need to go back, and everything we are saying, we have to scrutinize it. Na ye nhwe say asem na ye ka no ye nimia ye ya because bibia obia ye wa Africa he bia is out of fear. We are in the fear mode. Fear of survivor. Yankwa adwuma ye nya aduane ndi ya nye se nya ye nye se bibia is fear. And everything na ye no is with a reward. Na everything na wo ye bia so a wo pe reward ka wo na eni awie ye pa. It will not take you to your originality. So you are able to process to another place till you will keep recycling yourself to this place. Let's look at the church. There is a different meaning for the word Arons in the Orthodox Christianity. It is an honor given to well-respected leaders and distinguished personalities who swear to defend and promote the Orthodox tradition and faith. Hey! However, this same Arons has different meanings in esoteric and Gnosticism. In esoterics, an Aron is a spiritual energy that prevents people from awakening and stops their third eye from opening. Hey, me say, who remembers me say, I'm saying this with confidence. When I started saying I started talking about third eye, pineal gland, and I video mommy. Say me preaching occultic Oh, and then Crawford started some more contacting me. They also want to come and say something. I gave opportunity to a lot of people. The way they started holding it or confessing or yet die activating Crawford town mojane dear bear man Crawford na mi jaika na mi see we. I was going to go deeper. Na me culture dey I will ya wow baby. I think I started showing fruit to be I will to me dine some pen omutigum na me say mama mentina me baby nwe me ho. Na ne aye idie. This is what the church is also doing. The Bible is saying it clearly, said that when thy eye becomes single, your body becomes full of light. At the moment your chakras and your crown chakra, the pineal gland is open, Your whole body is light and you don't know anything that is called sickness, and when this happens to you, the Arons will go very far from you. But the church will tell you it is evil. Then when thy eye becomes single, now Bible canon, it's not about the third eye, but it is telling you to be content with what you have. Ebe. Aba asemni. Into the eye of Horus now, Eda Giza Plateau ne so na mode tutu Yesu ho no. Is it not talking about the third eye? Chese wudwin ho na untumi hu sa akons ni oma be wurewure binum ni oma awo na oma aba na oma adane akon stroke nipa wo untumi hu. So this is what is called CHITAURIS no. Ani ye hu omudimo ni MANICHAEISM na people are practicing now as if it's something new. Explanation kakra metumi ama no eno ena me de ama no. So why is Akon, who is a respected and sworn promoter of Orthodox religious faith, being seen as a demonic spirit that prevents awakening? How? Who share images now? Who share any na? That is Orthodox religious faith. If one or if this is it, if it is Akon ye show musenya, why then do we call them say no ye demonic spirit? No stopping from awakening. Bisa your whole questions. By this intro alone, you should know what's going on. Kakreya what we mean give us more. Ye chiobia. Motes omu twa me adapa. Ebinom kumum enumpo de mean to menka. A platform media. Ebinom Obi ba mo say come on. But omu killing ni pana. We are using wisdom. Images in a flash amount. You yourself go and read meanings. Google Akon. Now ask yourself why the archangel onfi archbenya Akons. And then mama Chatari no somebody account. Say yeah we so be catch that we say Christianity let's go back and yanko say no so it's called MANICHAEISM. There's nothing new there. The only thing you can put your life on is awakening. Wake yourself up and gain your consciousness so you are able to liberate yourself. The Bible has said it. Salvation is individual. There is nothing like any intermediary. And nobody so Jesus say what reincarnate, say what proceed to the next level. Have you found out? Jesus I don't want to say much. Orthodox maybe if you don't get it, forget about it. Maame Grace, I am the voice of your ancestors. I am their medium. I am their eyes. They see through me. They smell through me. They send you details and information through me. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. And I send you peace. Ebusunya, read more. Google the archangel. Google this. Arons, CHITAURIS, MANICHAEISM. And then you will understand the demons and whatever we have that we need to deal with. Whatever you do, your consciousness, your soul that belongs to you, don't go and donate it. It's your life. Process it and proceed to your next level. Macrao.